Into a very rough childhood.
I never finished high school because never have the money at the time.
I grew up with my mother as a single parent still. Me and my brother them and my sister them still, but my father never really play a good role still.
We're doing this because we want to make them better able to fend for themselves as well as contribute to society. Hi everyone, I'm Alain Harvey, Programs Officer for the JPS Foundation. And today we're at the JPS Sports Club where we're having the life skills component of the JPS Foundation Project Start. The life skill component, as the name states, speaks to life skills training. It's exposing the participants to those critical areas that are needed for you to function normal in society. So we are currently here on site, and there are quite a bit of activities that are going on that really aids the participants in being normal contributors to society. All right, so Project Start, as the name suggests, it's giving a fresh start to a group of at-risk youth, 40 at-risk youth to be exact. And these youth were selected from the parishes of St. Catherine and St. James. And the start that we're giving them is we are exposing them to training in the areas of electrical technology and solar installation. So the project has multiple partners. Atop the list we have USAID and their subsidiaries, which are FHI 360 and Local Partners Development, LPD. We also have Heart Trust, NSTA on board, and they are providing the academic part as it relates to literacy and numeracy. We have Northern Caribbean University on board, and they are providing the vocational aspect of the training. We have the Planning Institute of Jamaica on board, and they are a critical partner, one of our stakeholder partners in the whole execution of the project. And of course we have GSI Foundation, which works with NCU to coordinate the vocational aspect of the training. We have our own JPS Community Renewal that's working with the JPS Foundation to execute the project. So since inception, the JPS Foundation has been involved in projects that are centered around youth development and education. So it really comes as no surprise that we would, take on the opportunity to do a project like this, because we firmly believe at the JPS Foundation that an investment in youth and education is a solid investment in national development. And that's just our core belief and practice.
So my name is Marilyn MacDonald. I am the manager of Community Renewal at JPS and also the project manager for this program, Project Start. So this started out with a conversation with the FHI 360 through the USAID to see how JPS and the JPS Foundation could partner in reforming youth through training. And so what we did, we identified some communities that is in line with the communities that the USAID would want us to work with. And it would have it that JPS in itself is doing electrical regularization in some of these communities. One of the main focus of Community Renewal is to merge technical solutions with social intervention to onboard customers. And we saw this fit if we could go in there and give back to the community in terms of offering training to young men and young women of Jamaica. Not only will they be able to earn an income for themselves, but they could become legal customers. That is really one of our main purposes, to see how we can transform lives and impact lives, and not for JPS just to be seen as a company that deals with electricity, but for JPS to be seen as a company that thinks about its customers, thinks about its prospective customers, and just want to see a positive change in Jamaica as a whole.
I'm Natalie Wheatle, and I'm the Public and Private Sector Partnership Specialist at Local Partner Development. Now, Local Partner Development is a fully funded project by the United States Agency of International Development, and it is being implemented by FHI 360. One of the things that we're really doing and trying to advance is private sector partnerships as it relates to crime and violence prevention. Now, the private sector isn't usually directly involved in crime and violence prevention activities. Yes, there is some contribution by some organizations, but on a wider scale, we do see many private sector organizations working in education or health or, within sectors like that. What we're trying to do at Local Partner Development is to engender more private sector partnerships in crime and violence prevention, specifically amongst our youth cohort. Now, this private sector partnerships program that we're having at Local Partner Development is seeing some 9 organizations who are actively involved in crime and violence prevention strategies. And the JPS Foundation is one such partner.
So we are really happy for this program. We are really happy to be partnering again with JPS. First of all the partners are long-term friends of PIOJ. We've been working together for years. We worked with the JPS Foundation in Majesty Gardens at the start of our program. We have worked several times, and we're still working with FHI 360. USAID has been a constant partner with us along the way. Youth development is at the center of what we do. And on occasions like this, we find that there's a good program going which needs some support, and if we have a little money, we'll put the money towards it as well. So we have actually looked at this program as an excellent program because it is achieving something that we want to achieve, which is to empower our youth to be able to move forward. And so there was a gap, and we filled the gap with resources that we had to support the program.
We're very pleased with the partnership with the JPS Foundation. JPS Foundation is working with 2 separate cohorts, one in Montego Bay and one in St. Catherine. Both cohorts are being introduced to psychosocial interventions where they're being exposed to activities pertaining to anger management, communication, etc. And the real objective of this psychosocial intervention is to get our young persons more resilient and to reduce their risk factors.
I am Melva Spence. I'm a psychologist by profession. I am the life skills facilitator consultant engaged by FHI 360 to facilitate the life skills sessions for these young people in Montego Bay. So we don't really, it's not about math and English. I'm not saying math and English does not come into it, but it's all about living in their world, in this society, in our culture. We are looking at how do they manage, how do you move around, getting ready for the world of work. They really and truly want to be engaged. They find it difficult that sometimes we as persons in this society think that everybody in St. James are scammers. We have had that discussion. And so you find that they have demonstrated that, listen, we're not here to waste time, we're not here to joke. My hope is that on graduation day, on the final day, all 20 participants has been certified and can find employment, whether with JPS or with somebody else.
My name is Andre Wilson. I'm the founder, executive director of Youth for Development Network. Youth for Development Network, as we call YFDN, is really excited to be a part of Project Start. And my role specifically as a lead facilitator is primarily centered around the psychosocial engagement, specifically around using the intentional use of sports to engage along the life skills component. Well, YFDN has maintained, and one of our core theory of change is centered around really seeing how the values and the experience, we like to say we don't run programs or projects, we create an experience. We hope that the experience that would have been created would be internalized in their lives, that it becomes a part of them, it reflects differently in their communities, and it will reflect differently in their homes and in the workplace and the society at large.
All right, my name is Eric Nelson, and I'm the Principal Director for the TVET Engineering Cluster, which includes Jagas, Entai, and Rockford Vocational Training Center. At this institution, we offer a number of programs that deals with the whole industrial electronics and mechanics, as well as we are in the field of training person and capacitating person for solar and renewable energy. Artists play a significant role in Project Start, I would want to admit. We are partnering with Project Start to assist with the training facility to impact these learners who are from these communities who need a Project Start, as you would say, right? And we will be allowing them to utilize our facility, which is one of the best facilities right now. And they would also be trained through GSI, and we will offer the certification from HART, NCTVET, NVQJ job certification for these learners.
I'm Gavin Lowe. I'm the project director for the GSI Foundation. Now, the GSI Foundation, we're working in conjunction with the JPS Foundation. We are presently at the HART NSTA. We're at the Entai campus, and this is where the HART has a solar training lab. And we have 25 young persons that we are offering skills in solar installation. So that is what we are doing at this location. In Montego Bay at the West Jamaica Conference, we have another 20 youngsters that are being trained in electrical installation at that end. So what we're hoping that at the end of this period, we will have equipped 45 young persons to be able to provide for themselves and to give back something to Jamaica by the way of the skills that they would have acquired in these trades.
Alright, I am 20 years old. I come from 15 in Spain.
My name is Calvin Parnell, but my friend called me Steve.
I never finished high school because I never had the money at the time. And I left from Macaulay Primary School to Breton Junior High. And then from there, so I'm supposed to go Idle, but I never got Idle. So I just stay home. My mother have a business, so I just help her with that.
I grew up with my mother as a single parent still. Me and my brother them and my sister them still, but my father never really play a good role still. He look for him more now and then when he ready. I go by my grandmother, I always want to be a soldier. But as time goes by and things, it never really worked out for me because during the school life, I just left from primary school straight to YMCA, in Spanish Young Man Christian Association. That school is where I learned to read and write. I heard of this project. Yeah, my friend in the class, Shamar Morrison and Jeremy Grant, those were the two who told me about this project.
First, I feel stressful because I never signed up for it at all. I don't know what it's about. Didn't know. I went to teach me, still not understand. But I try. And Sarah try hard with this said we have to pick up on it. Yeah, so it's excited when we get to find out how it go and for do it.
And I was so interested in it because it's about the solar installation training. And I was so hasty to join it. During my time coming through the solar training, I see the grades still don't know. Yeah man, because nothing we can achieve from it and thing.
Sometimes I can't at least and it teach me, sometimes it teach me say, me feel no vulgar too much, So that teach me, for can talk in a proper English to persons and to communicate. Although I'm friendly still, but you know, and certain things I could do, you can't help me with that.
Brother, what I tell a younger person that I still a struggle is us keep your mind and focus on what you want to be in life. Don't give up.
I feel so successful already. Words are not enough to say just how happy I am. I want to thank God for all of this.
Today we're at the end of Project Fresh Start JA. We're at the certification ceremony for the participants. 36 participants today received their certification in electrical installation, solar installation, vegetation management, as well as certificates of participation. Over the past couple of months, they have been getting a lot of in-class training as well as the life skills training in preparation for the second to last phase of the project, which is the internship. In October, the participants started the internship, and we had much success from the internship component of the project. Participants were placed with contracting companies and even at JPS, and I can say that several of them were retained for permanent employment. So overall, it's been a wonderful journey. Yes, we have had our challenges, but it's been one of those journeys that the many partners held firm to. The USAID was very strategic in working with the JPS Foundation and JPS Community Renewal to conceptualize the project.
The JPS Foundation, JPS Community Renewal, and the JPS Leadership, JPS Mentors, USAID, FHI 360, Planning Institute of Jamaica, GSI Foundation, Northern Caribbean University, Artemis CA, Youth for Development Network, Peace Management Initiative Western, and Dr. Melba Sven congratulates the trainees on the completion of your training and wish for you all the success as you increase your competencies by being employable and by further contributing to improving your lives and the wider Jamaica. I would like to personally thank you, all our partners and your teams who work assiduously through funding and also time. The companies who provided internship and employment, facilitators, vocational trainers, teachers and life skills facilitators. A big thank you to the members of the project management team for your support. We look forward to this next phase of Fresh Start Jamaica. Thank you.